All right, we'll go ahead and get started. Feel free at any time to submit your questions. I'll pause momentarily to check for questions, answer any questions you have, and at the end I will open up the floor for more questions about the topic we're discussing today or the mobile app solution in the web portal, any aspects of the photo and solution as a whole. All right, so to get started, today we're going to discuss what to do when your photos are capturing as unknown. And there's two sides to this. Is it capturing unknown project, or is it filing unknown based on a discipline or tag category? So first, to address, I'm going to show you what to do if you're capturing your project and address as unknown. And let me share my screen with you guys so you can have a better understanding as I walk through this. If you can't see my screen, it should be my air server showing the gallery of the photo and application. If you cannot see that, please submit it through the chat or ask a question and I will address it ASAP. Give everyone a few seconds just to make sure. Okay, I will continue. So right now we're viewing the gallery. I'm going to go ahead and click on the camera icon and you'll see at the top that it's capturing as unknown. I click the refresh button, nothing seems to be happening. I'm going to turn the preview option on at the bottom. Excuse my shaky hands. I'll go ahead and take a photo. You'll see the project name is undefined. And you'll also see the exclamation point on the photo to alert you that something's not quite right. And you'll see my project is unknown and my address and latitude and longitude are also unknown. So what exactly is going on here? You see that I'm connected to Wi-Fi. And in my office, we have, a great connection to Wi-Fi, so that can't possibly be it. But that's also one of the options that you may want to consider. If you're in a poor Wi-Fi connection, that may be one of the reasons why you're not able to pick up a project name and address. However, there is the option within the photo and application under settings when you go back to the gallery to turn on syncing over mobile network data. If you are not in a great Wi-Fi connection and you're out taking photos, but you want to be able to capture that project information, you will want to choose to sync over mobile network data. So anytime it's a poor connection, you're not connected at all, you'll still be syncing, and those photos and those projects are all going to be on your photo and app being picked up when you're capturing those photos. There's also one other option that may be causing you to capture a project as unknown. So I will exit the gallery, the photo and app as a whole, and I'm going to go to my generic settings. Now this is for iOS. For Android, you'll follow a similar navigation path. I'm in my settings for my device as a whole, and I'm going to go to privacy. Location services are a big part of the photo and application. You'll want to make sure that you go to location services under privacy, scroll down until you find photo in, excuse me, and you'll see that for me, my location services are never turned on for photo in. So I will want to turn it on always. And I'll go back. And I'm just going to clear out both apps just so they can refresh. So now if I go back to Photo In, you'll see at the top in just a second, I think there's a little bit of a lag. But from what I'm seeing, the Photo In Headquarters project has been picked up now that my location services are turned on. Let me refresh my page real quick so that you guys can see it. Hang on one second, guys. Here we go. There we go. Sorry about that, but you'll see at the top that Photo In Headquarters has been captured so that location services were turned on. That's allowing the GPS to pick up where I'm at, the address, and associate it with the corresponding project. Excuse me. And so just to recap, location services, you'll want to sync over mobile network data if you're not going to be connected to Wi-Fi at all times or you're going to be in a poor Wi-Fi connected area. You want to make sure that is turned on. And also, a third one, you want to make sure that if you are syncing over Wi-Fi, that it's a strong connection and that you are able to, the GPS is able to use that Wi-Fi connection to capture that address and the associated projects. So that's what you're going to do if you're capturing and filing the photos as unknown. And if you've already filed photos as unknown, like you see here, you can go back to those photos. You can click Edit. You can refresh. Excuse me. You can refresh those photos. And when you refresh those photos, you can find the corresponding projects. And then once you found the project, you can set it. You'll click Done in the Edit screen, and it'll resync and refile that photo based on the project. I'll pause for any questions that has to do with filing and capturing an unknown address in project. And then if there aren't any questions, we'll go ahead and move on to what to do when capturing unknown tags or just filing as unknown discipline. I saw a hand go up. I don't know if you're going to type it into the question box or not, but I'll wait a few seconds just in case you are. Oh, you cannot see my screen. Okay. Let me pull that back up. There, I turned back on showing my screen. If there's any parts that you missed that I was discussing, please let me know and I can go back over them. Okay, good. You guys are seeing it. Perfect. Okay, so now if I'm not getting any more questions about capturing unknown projects, so I'm going to go over what to do when your photos are filing with an unknown discipline. So I'm going to first show you my web portal. So here you'll see I have it pulled up. I'm looking at my tags right now. So these are all of my tag categories, and if I go to filing on the left, this is going to show you how my photos file based off of, photos by project, and then I have it by discipline, which is one of my tag categories. What will happen if a photo is being filed as discipline unknown? That means that it's not capturing, you did not select or did not pick up the discipline tag category value that you put with that photo. So what you'll do, and I'm going to go back to the application. So when you take a photo and you swipe from the left to open up the information drawer, you'll see that I have a tag category called discipline. If I click on that category and select a value, it will associate discipline 2 for this photo, and I click done. And now that photo is syncing to my Ignite account and to the web portal, and it will associate with that discipline so that it will file under discipline 2, that value. Now, if you have photos that are syncing as unknown, you can go back to them in your gallery. So I'll go back to a previous photo. I can swipe from the left, and you can apply that value again. So if you forgot to do it or just didn't pick it up, you can go back and you can apply that value. You click done at the top, go back to the gallery, and it will be syncing automatically, but be sure to perform a sync all. It's a best practice just to make sure that that information is going in real time. And then once that photo resyncs with that tag value, it'll reassociate within your storage repository and refile based on the value that you've associated with it. And we also have the option where if you have a bunch of photos, a batch of photos that we're not picking up a tag category, PhotoWin can help you with that. You can contact me at my email address, which is Megan, M-E-G-A-N, @photowin.com, and we can help you with that. But a way to fix it real quick is just to go back to that photo within the gallery, find it, apply that tag value, and resync, and it'll reassociate and refile based off of the value you associate with it. And you can also use the filtering options from the left or the search bar at the top to search for those photos. I'll go ahead and pause for any questions regarding photos filing with the unknown discipline or unknown tag value. And if not, then I will open the floor for any generic questions. Okay, I have a question that says, what if you do not see that tag category when you're taking the photos? So I will go through that one more time. So if you are in the capture screen, you capture that photo, we'll go to edit. If I swipe from the left to open up the information drawer and you do not see that tag category, that can be one of the reasons why it's filing as unknown discipline, because you do not have those values to place and to associate with that photo. So what you'll want to check is A, you'll want to perform a sync all from the gallery. Make sure all the information from the web portal has been captured to your device. And if you keep syncing and for some reason you're just not picking up those tag categories, you'll want to check the web portal, which I will show you right now as well. You'll want to check the web portal and make sure that that tag category has been created. So whatever folder that you choose to associate within your filing path, you'll want to make sure that that tag category is there to associate with that folder.